this Liberator, guys. So far, 2 out of the 4 that I've tested both need to be balanced. Some pilots may think that's not a whole heck of a lot, but when every one of them has done this, so little piece of tape behind the blade at a you know, unseen spot probably be enough to compensate for that. And what you'll realize then is less vibration for the whole airframe, especially if you're running a gyro. You don't want a lot of vibration on the plane anyway. Not to mention you'll save your bearings on the motors. Alright, so just a helpful tip I thought maybe you guys appreciate. Meantime, we're still working on the rest of this thing. I'll be taking snapshots and showing you stuff as I go along, and then you get to see the end product. Well, almost the end. I'm going to have a lot of mods and stuff that I want to do through this, probably through the winter on this. Haven't decided on everything I want to do yet, but so far, so good. Got the motor in from Motion RC. Everything's great. Works good. All tight. Thank you, Motion. Catch you guys in a bit here. Continue watching if you like. But yeah, don't forget to balance the props on this model, guys. So far, every one of them has been off. They're usually pretty close out of the bag. A lot closer than this. This is actually one of the good ones. Alright, hold tight. Alright guys, even a better idea is to assemble the props onto the hubs too, because you don't know what kind of different weight's going to be on that once you do that. So you may actually have an option of turning the prop a couple different ways if it's not, like this one here is still not quite right. I'm using the Dubro balancer. This is a pretty good one. But see, now I may be able to do a turn with the prop and put it back in a different spot and achieve, you know, possibly a little bit better balance, because you want to be able to stop it anywhere you want. It should stay right where you put it. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll switch it around a few times, and then we'll get the balance that way, rather than having to put tape on our blades. How about that? Thought you'd like that. Skip out. Okay, now I've switched these things around a few different times to see if I could get a better effect. I'm not having a whole lot of luck with this, but in looking at this thing, I think I found an even better way to balance these props once you get them all together. And I'll show you that in just a second, but look how bad this one is. Now you figure all 4 of them doing that, this plane's going to vibrate like hell. So we got to get that settled down. And the solution to the story here basically is that what I'm going to see is when it stops, you'll see pretty much it just needs more weight up on the top here. Now on the back side, you see those little holes? I'm guessing to say I could probably put a little bit of weight, you know, a little glue or just a little something, because it's not going to take much. A little bit of glue maybe on in each of the holes, and that would probably be enough to offset that from happening. So there's another thought. Cleaner method, no tape, and probably a lot more precision to it, guys. All right, thanks for watching. We will catch you guys later when I get the rest of this plane put together. Ciao for now. Okay, guys. Motion RC, excuse me. Motion RC was all out of XT60s and adapters. I've got Dean's fittings on my batteries that I'm going to be using on this plane. So I went ahead and just made my own here. What was I going to say? The other important thing was about balancing your props. It turned out that all 4 props on this plane were actually out of balance. So all 4 of them needed to be balanced. I can imagine all 4. Excuse me. I can imagine all 4 of them creating some vibration, especially if I'm going to be running a gyro receiver here. you know, I kind of want the vibration kept to a minimum. Not to mention, if I run a camera up here, you know, you get less jello effect if there's no vibration. I was almost hoping I'd be able to fit this receiver right there, but it looks like I'm going to end up having to put it down here somewhere. I need to go look at the manual online and check out their video on the instructions on this thing, because I have no clue how to work this. So this is it so far. I will cover some more as I go. This was mostly about the prop tip, guys.